Hi, it's Saturday afternoon at Cambridge Folk Festival and we're getting out of the rain and into the signing tent. Cambridge Folk Festival has a history of great acts from over the Atlantic and this one is no exception. I'm joined by Malcolm and Cody from North Mississippi Allstars. How you doing, guys?
Better than ever.
And you, Malcolm?
Great, feeling good out here today.
Good, good. And you guys just played the main stage.
Absolutely.
How did it go?
It was absolutely wonderful. Such a beautiful festival and it was a wonderful audience. The rain fell, but the tent packed in, and that's just how we like it.
Cool, man. And it was good for you as well?
Yeah, it felt good. You know, you come over and play this kind of music, and you can look into people's faces and see that they really enjoy it, and it makes you really want to play hard, you know, reach deep down in there and get the funk out, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I had a look at that documentary on your website.
Oh, cool.
Mate, you guys feel very authentic. Do you feel like you've got a duty to bring that music out to the sort of wider world?
Absolutely. You know, that's a good question. There's a lot of tradition in the North Mississippi hill country music, and the older I get, the more important I realize it is to maintain some integrity in the tradition of the music. It's also important to engage young people as well. So we have some modern influences there too, you know, and I feel like that's a good balance.
Cool. And you've been on quite a musical journey with you and your brother, who's in the band as well, but he's elsewhere at the moment. But so tell me about the sort of journey you've been on musically over the last sort of 10 years or so. Sure
thing. It's really just been, it's such a gift to get to play music and make a living in the arts and perform. I just live for it, and it's I just really honestly feel like it's such a blessing. So I feel a duty to do my best, you know, at all times. So it really keeps me on the level.
Mm-hmm. Great. And how long are you guys over the UK for?
Well, we've been all over Europe this summer, but this is like just during the weekend.
Yeah.
We're at the Brooklyn Bowl tomorrow in London.
Yeah.
And then we go home and go back on tour in the States for a while.
Yeah. Are the English looking after you?
Oh yeah, they've been doing better than we've been doing to ourselves.
Very good. And you've been enjoying your time over here in the UK?
Absolutely love it so much. You know, it's like a second home for me. Honestly, I have so many friends here. I have more friends in London than I do in Memphis, in my hometown, and that's the truth. Like a lot of good people that I've known for a long, long time, and it just it couldn't be better. Cool. I'm really glad to be here. Hope to come back real soon.
Well, hope to have you back. And your record that you're promoting at the minute, tell us a little bit how that came to life.
Absolutely. It's called World Boogie is Coming, and it's
quite a statement, isn't it? Is that what it's about?
Yeah. It was, you know, it was an intense process. We felt like it was time for the band to really kind of make a statement and make a record that really documented where we are. And we mainly focused on traditional songs, and there are a couple of originals on there. But for the most part, it's what we do on stage. Like I've really found that that the strength of the North Mississippi All-Stars is in our performance. Yeah. So the more we can capture that in the studio, the better. So that was. So
is the record always sort of chasing the live show then?
Exactly. Yeah.
How you're living. Right. You write your record about how you're living at that time, or you know, it's a reflection of what you've been doing lately. You know. Yeah.
Cool. And what songs have you found really work live then for the kind of the audience? What are your favorites when it?
You know, the surprise was "Granny Does Your Dog Bite." Like that was on the record because it's almost like a nursery rhyme, right. You know, and it turned into this performance piece where we march out into the crowd and we sing. It's a sing along, and we get the people chanting and singing with us. And by the time it's done, when we get down the center, and we're all jumping up and down, and it's just the excitement is it's like contagious. It's like visceral. Yeah. And it just it really it connects and engages the audience in a unique way. That was a complete surprise for us. Yeah. So it turned into a really special, important song for us.
And do you sort of feedback off the audience as well? Like if they react to the song, does that really get it going for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. And talk about sort of the arrangements though. What's the band then for people that aren't familiar with you?
Like the musical arrangements?
Yeah, yeah. So that you got your brother as well. What do you guys play?
Oh, sure, yeah, of course. Well, my brother is the lead guitarist and singer, and Malcolm plays guitar, bass, and drums, and
often
sings.
at the same time. I hear.
Yeah, a little bit.
How did you come about, multitasking?
Oh, I played as a one-man band for years and years. Coming up when you didn't have, a lot of the juke joints and stuff. There wasn't enough money for a whole band, so you had to learn. And you'd show up, and there'd be all these women drinking and ready to dance and listen to the jukebox, listen like Al Green and Johnny Taylor and stuff. And everybody be dancing, and then they'd shut it off and stick you out there in the middle of the floor. And you talk about nervous. I used to be more nervous for those gigs than I'll ever be for a big festival. Because everybody was enjoying the music. The jukebox, if you don't win them over on the first 2 songs, really the first, you don't have no error. You got to get them right off the bat. If you can do that, you got it made. If you can't, then you're going to run you out of there. You ain't going to make the little money you're supposed to make. You already spent your gas coming over. So failure is not an option. You have to win them over. And you learn how to make as much noise as possible. Like whatever you can grab a hold of and get a low note. That's...
There you go. So you learn the hard way, do you?
Oh, yeah. Well, you just learn how to entertain with whatever you have. And the more, now we got, modern equipment. We learn how to hit the low notes with it. Or, just use whatever we can get our hands on. Sometimes it's an old coffee can. Sometimes it's a new keyboard or a processed sound, but it still comes back to just like that universal boogie.
Yeah.
That's kind of what world it's just.
That's what the album's about.
Yeah. Taking what's around us today, and just keeping the universal groove going.
Cool. Well, you've experienced a bit of the English summer today with our rain. Have you got much plans for the rest of the summer then?
We've had an amazing summer. As Malcolm mentioned, we've been on tour for the past 2 months, really. We've been going all over Europe and into Eastern Europe and Scandinavia. It's just incredible. In the UK, of course. And now I think we get to go home and recharge a little bit. Malcolm's going to go on tour with his band, Stud. He plays with Team Auto Ford's grandson, Stud, and they're an amazing act. And so I think Malcolm's going to hit the ground running right when he gets back.
No rest for the wicked.
Great, guys. Thank you for talking to us. Absolutely blinding set late. And you guys are playing later tonight again.
You won't want to miss that one. It's going to be a hot one.
Right. Ian Siegel, man, with our guy Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods.
Great. Well, thank you very much, North Mississippi All-Stars.
That's it. World Boogie is coming.